That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Okay.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin, you...
I appreciate
Sure.
that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would...
All right, listen up. Every team does its workouts differently.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Come on, man. Hey, foul! I got it.
Get bored!
Shut up! Keep bobbing that. Rain, and more rain. I'm just gonna give you the ball. Come around. Hey, you saw this fun? We almost be ready.
Whose bat is that?
There you go, man. My house. It's not even a game anymore. Check it down, baby. Shot. Pressure him up. Y'all ready to lose? Shot. Good boy.
Watch outside!
Yeah. Good shot, man.
That's on you.
Hey, keep letting that fly, baby. Put it back! Put it back! Oh, you don't want that. Now we're rolling. Well, we good. Let's get y'all.
That's on you. Way to grab it.
Keep holding that shot.
Keep shooting that beat. Hey, right here.
Good luck, baby.
Let's go.
Excellent work, man. Really well done.
Man, I really appreciate that, Coach. So what's next?
All
Come
right,
on.
look, you're done for the day. I can't guarantee you anything, obviously, but I can tell you that you have fans in this organization, and you've made a very persuasive case for yourself. Listen, we'll be in touch with your agent. Take it from there.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired of all this sitting around.
Hey, we still got the hoop set up in the driveway if you want to blow off some
What,
steam.
what are you
idea.
talking about, Pops? I'm not trying to get all sweaty before they call my name.
Okay,
I got this
okay.
new outfit on, and Xander's immortalizing this. Aren't you, Xander? Look at that.
Xander, how does my makeup look?
Xander, tell my mom she looks beautiful. Ma, you look beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Austin.
Yeah.
Where we at?
You know who is 2 picks from now. Barring something totally unexpected, you're still on track to be the pick.
Let's go! Oh, okay, listen, I love you all, but I'm serious. Keep it to yourself. I want to hear it on TV. I don't care if a GM calls you. I don't care if Grammy calls you.
Hey.
Honey.
Just keep it to yourself, all right?
Marching orders haven't changed. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's finally happening.
No.
It's surreal.
Hey, MP?
No, I
need to talk.
I told you I didn't want to hear it. I want to hear it on TV.
MP. It's not that. Chicago's on the phone. They're seriously considering drafting you.
Yeah, tell them we're not interested.
Look, I did, and if you're set on that, they'll respect it, but they're offering to make you a starter on day 1. You don't have that offer where you're headed.
Yeah, no, Austin, this isn't the plan.
Okay, then say no. It's just my job to make sure you have all the information.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, change my mind right now? After all we've prepped?
Listen, you can do whatever you want, but they're up next, so you got about 30 seconds to let me know if you accept their offer or not.
Tell them let's do it.
You want to switch? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I want to go where the front office knows my name. And if they're going to make me a starter on day 1, then that's where I want to be.
I'll let them know.
MP, you 100% about this?
Yeah, Pop. Sometimes you got to follow your gut. Isn't that what you always tell me? So, this feels right.
Well, if it feels right, then it's right.
Thanks, Mom.
Yo, the pick is in.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select MP.
That's what we wanted.
You did it.
That's
Yeah.
what we
There
wanted.
we go.
You did it, honey.
Hey, listen, that's a bold decision, all right? I like that. That's a great organization. You're going to love it there.
Appreciate it, Austin.
Real quick, MP. It's been a wild couple of minutes, bro. Remember when you starting your career right before the pick came in?
Yeah.
What's going through your head right now?
It's all that I ever wanted, bro. Like, I'm just so excited because you dream about getting drafted a million times, but it's never how you expect it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's life.
Right, Pop, right. And so, look, I just appreciate this organization for taking this chance on me. And, you know, coming into this league as a starter is a great opportunity. So I want to make sure that I celebrate this organization for putting their faith in me.
Got it. Y'all can relax. Y'all good. I got it.
Okay. Yeah. We get that?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Hey, where's Austin? Austin, what now?
Now you get ready for the rest of your life.
Get out of here, you crazy boy. Ma!
Hey, congrats, bro.
So
Congrats.
proud of you. Thank you.
Wait. What, no, why are you saying like that?
I-
Why,
I ain't want to
that's
assume.
weird. Why are you saying it like that?
I didn't want to assume, but, you know, I figured after you got
No,
drafted.
Zen, bro, we're linked now. All right? Look, I got big plans for this season, and I need someone with me I can trust. All right? So obviously you can say no to this deal, but I'm really hoping you don't. Okay?
No, I'm in. I got you.
Look, so I got a couple of ideas already, but they're not really fleshed out.
Hey, listen, no rush of mine, bro. You good.
Bet. I'm gonna link with Austin, have him set up a meeting for us in a few weeks, and then we'll talk about what comes next.
I am at your service.
Okay, you're hustling again.
When did our baby boy become a businessman?
Babe, he's been trying to boss me around since he was 18 months old. This ain't nothing new.
Well, Uncle Rick just called and he said everybody's waiting for us at the diner, so we should probably head over soon so we can get to the party.
Yeah. Man, I still can't believe this is all real.
Just wait. You're only getting started.
Okay, since the beginning of the season is about to start, I wanted to meet with both of you and go over our video content.
I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Great. I'm glad you asked. So, over in Europe, you know, I filmed a bunch of content centered around. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, here with a big announcement about my social channels. Xander's gonna love this one. For the first half of the NBA season, we're taking you with us behind the scenes on the road to us winning the NBA Cup.
When? Is that a guarantee out here?
Ooh, there's no guarantees in this life, Xander, but we want to take home that trophy, and we want to share our journey with you.
Talk to the people about the NBA Cup. What does it mean to you?
Well, for me, it's a chance to sharpen up early in the season and play for something meaningful. You know, you need playoff intensity to take home the cup, and anytime you can get those reps in, it's huge.
What do you think of the courts?
Oh, love them. I mean, they're loud, bold, just like yours truly.
What do you think of the final 2 games happening in Vegas?
Again, love it. I mean, bright lights, big city, feels like my type of event.
Sound like it's gonna be some fire content.
Yeah, boy. The fans are gonna love it. Just keep checking the channels throughout the season, and remember, subscribe so you get notification when new videos drop. They're not gonna wanna miss it. Okay, how was that?
Great, you nailed it.
Bad. Yeah, so I'm going to head to the arena. I got a meeting with Coach to go over some things before the game tonight.
All right, I'll get editing this and get it to you as soon as I can.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
I gotta ask, you feeling nervous at all? You seem pretty calm.
Nah, I mean, a little. Mostly I'm just excited, man. I can't wait to put on that jersey and play, you know?
I'm happy for you, bro. This is huge, man.
Hey, and it's only the beginning. I'll check you later, all right?
All right, I'll see you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, fellas, your pick is here.
MP. I am Coach Ray Hopkins, and this is our governor, Howard Forbes.
Please call me Howie.
I won't, but it's nice to meet you, sir. Both of you, and I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah, well, we are thrilled to have you. I mean, I told my people to do whatever it takes to get you on this team. And lucky for them, they didn't let me down.
No, lucky for both of us. I mean, as you know, I was shopping around some other options, but when you guys came through with that opportunity to be a starter my first year, that's what I wanted, so I couldn't pass that up.
Yeah, about that. And I know we promised you a starting spot, and we're sticking with that. But we need you to come through for us.
Now, look, no one believes any more than I do, right? Seriously. I asked around, and all the other owners, they thought I was crazy for promising a starting role to a second rounder.
It's highly unusual.
Which is why we need you to come through for us.
Consider it done, sir. Whatever it takes.
All right.
Yeah, I like that attitude. You see that response?
Yeah, see, I told you, Ray, right? You've got your analytics, you got your draft board, but I know people. And MP has got that something special that you just cannot teach.
Oh, so you see it too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought I was losing it. No, I'm here for this organization, whatever it needs.
Well, we need you to make an impact tonight, and that's on either end of the court. Because if you don't, people are going to question why you're starting, and those could lead to distractions.
Yeah, you know the media. They're going to blame me for allegedly interfering with the basketball decision makers.
We can't have that, Ken.
Well, I'll make you 2 promises. By the end of tonight's game, 1, I'll make you look like a legend.
Okay.
And 2, you're gonna look like a genius.
I knew I liked you, MP. Seriously, get out there, make us proud.
Thank you, sir. All
Thanks,
right,
man.
Coach.
Outspoken rookie MP will get his first look in the starting lineup tonight. His coaches have raved about his work ethic and basketball IQ, and they're excited to see just exactly what he does in this role starting tonight.
There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man, MP, playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Holland out there with Thompson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. And for the Bulls, Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball and improved this game. He's the kind of player who seemed like a dart throw when he made the roster, but you can see what the upside is with him.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks so much, Bill. If you haven't heard MP's name before, you're not alone. He's had a rise from obscurity to this NBA starting lineup. Tonight, MP gets his first chance to shine on the NBA stage, and if he continues his current trajectory, he won't be unknown for long.
All right, we'll see how he does. Thanks a lot. And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Cunningham has the open look. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, BA, whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. Here's Holland. Duren up top. Thompson outside. Duren the screen. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's MP. Again, the Bulls score.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Cunningham against Harris. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Robinson against Simons. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Robinson finds Cunningham. Over Harris, and there's another one for the Pistons. Bulls leading by 4. MP scanning the floor. And that one's good.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Cunningham. Collins with the rebound. For Chicago, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Here's MP, and there's another one for Chicago.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Duran. For 3, Robinson. And again, no good by Detroit. The Bulls have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Back to MP. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's Chicago.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Steps back. Out to Thompson to halt the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Yeah, great kick out by Cunningham. I mean, he really sees the floor.
And Harris has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Chicago passing it around. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
And here's Cunningham. Fires for 3. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left and Detroit. And it's Jenkins in at the point. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Stewart. Harris right side. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Bulls.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Smith passes to MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Harris left side. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Okoro on the wing, defended by Thompson. Buzelis' shot is good.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Pistons trail by 15. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Smith. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Giddey. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And it's Holland in for Harris. Here's Harris. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Harris has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Outside Robinson. 1:14 left in the first half. Pass to Holland. From behind the arc. And it's Robinson with the three.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's MP. And again, it's Chicago.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Thompson passes to Duren. Now Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Fires from deep. Out to Thompson. Duren, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Work in the interior, MP.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Cunningham against MP. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 10. Launches it from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we
You look at the Pistons, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Chicago Bulls.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 14. Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's MP. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. MP finds Simons. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's MP. Launches it. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
To the inside, Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
For three, here's Harris. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And here's Cunningham outside. Collins with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Another three for Chicago.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And the dunk by Duren.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's MP. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Over Harris. That's short off the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Cunningham looking it over. Here he goes. And Cunningham throws it down.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Cunningham against MP. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons. Thompson outside. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Harris on the wing. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Duren in the high post. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Back to Duren. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
One minute left in the third. For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. Outside Robinson. Thompson passes to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. Knocks it down from distance. Jenkins has got 5.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And here's Harris outside. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jenkins. And a miss there on the triple.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And good! There's another!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. Complete domination from distance. 10 3-pointers now. Back after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action. Fast pace. Billy Donovan wants to keep them rolling.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in transition. You need to stay focused and be efficient.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Tobias Harris, also Isaiah Stewart out there, Cade Cunningham out there with Green, and it's Jenkins in at the point.
Oh, the defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Cunningham against Giddey. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Harris passes to Sexton. And here's Smith. Chicago passing it around. From 15 feet away. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Harris finds Stewart. Up and over Smith. Stewart, no good. And so here is Chicago to the middle. Here's Giddey. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Green, the pass to Stewart. Now Cunningham fires the three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. From deep, MP. Good! Another from three.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Harris's shot is good.
Now, it's so crazy to me that Harris flies under the radar because he can get buckets all over the court, even with quality defense in his face.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's
another one falls. Amazing.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And stolen by Sexton. A deep three from him. Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Chicago making a switch here. Richards is checked in. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter here.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed.
And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege to witness it. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cunningham. The three is up. And it's Harris with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The three is up. Oh, connects again. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Lets the three fly. Good. Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game, and you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Yeah, the thing about video games is they're art, and art imitates life. You know, I'm out here playing against flesh and blood hoopers. I'm getting double and triple teamed. So if I make it look easy, you know, that's what it is, but it's really hard work. This definitely ain't no video game, but they'll put it in the next one.
Well, hard work is paying off, MP. Well done today.
Hey, thank you.
Over to you, BA.
All right, Jennifer, thanks.
MP,
right here. Ms. Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders squared up to the basket? Where's my release point? I know that's not glamorous, but what got me from being a nobody in Vermont to setting a record like this was never losing focus. Every single moment matters, you feel me? Can't let a single one slip away.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome.
MP, right here, MP.
I have a good question right here.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin. Yeah, I mean, that all looks great.
Hey, there he is. My favorite client and the team's newest starter. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Austin. Yeah. It's all pretty exciting now, isn't it?
Hey, listen.
Show night tonight.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForge reporting courtside. Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Anthony Simon, Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then there's Harris, and it's Collins in at center. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA, spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
MP, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Banchero finds Bain. Suggs, screen on Simon. Bain for three. Collins grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Buzelis' shot is good.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
It's good.
Sweet shot by Suggs, putting a nice arc on that floater.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-5 run here. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
The Magic trail by 11. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. De Silva's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for some. And the shot goes down.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Here's Harris. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. 18 points for MP.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Black, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They have a 9-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here is Harris. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Here's Black. It's all in by the Bulls. Now Buzelis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 12. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Sexton. And MP subbed in for Trey Jones. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the basket by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Banchero up top. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by MP. On the wing, Harris. 16 feet away, it's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Black kicks to Banchero. The 3 ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
For Chicago, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the inside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Chicago's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Outside, Suggs. Here's Wagner, and he banks in the layup. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
At 6'10", you love the versatility that Franz Wagner provides. I mean, this guy's very effective in the two-man game.
And the basket by Harris.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Wagner. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Black kicks to Bain. Inside, Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
The drive by MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Banchero comes in for Black. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Banchero with the ball. No scoring in this one. For 3. That shot missing. And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here at Orlando. When you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Buzelis and Fernie Simons out there with MP. Then it's Isaac Okoro, and it's Collins in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Banchero. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. A putback, and Carter with his second chance points.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Guys, back over to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Greg, as a former point guard in this league, give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now Harris, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Harris's shot is good.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. And the rejection by MP. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Yeah, unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 5, shoots the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's Wagner. Here's Carter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Carter's got 6.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
Left side Collins. Outside Simons. Pass to MP. Here's Buzelis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Collins. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here is Harris. He has 45 points over Suggs. And it's Chicago scoring again.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Bane. He has 5. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Carter's got 7 now in this quarter.
Beyond the arc is a spot on the floor Carter Jr. has worked hard to improve since entering the league.
And the basket by Harris.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Suggs passes to Bane. Now Carter. Pass to Suggs. And it's blocked.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bane with the bucket.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
For 3, Harris. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Come on, let's go now.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Both Wagners are out there, Franz at small forward, and Mo at the center. Suggs out there with Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Chicago has possession. The Magic knocking down the tray.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Black dishes to Suggs. Puts up a 3. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Harris. Back to Sexton. Yabusele, a screen on Wagner. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Wagner, a screen on Harris. Here's Suggs. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Here's Harris. Hits it again. Wow.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Sexton, the pass to MP. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
MP against Suggs. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Banchero against Yabusele. And it's Banchero missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here is Harris. Over Suggs. And again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Carter. Up top, Bain. Giddy defending. Clock at 4. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Terrific throwdown by Jalen Smith. He stuck it right to him that time.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Bain finds Wagner, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe